to REMelations. We're your hosts. I'm Mindy.
And I'm Brooke.
REMelations is a dream interpretation podcast where we read listeners' dreams, from nightmares to the just plain bizarre. Join us as we give you our comedic interpretation of your fucked up REM cycle. I'm kicking off the episode with a dream from Nicole that has to do with body swapping with animals, reflecting pools, and unexpected jungle sushi.
Oh, and we've got some great catnaps about dad bods.
Ooh. Wow, wow,
and
wow.
Rotting faces. Ooh.
Don't like that.
Sexier. Psychotic teachers. Frog tea. And creepy crawlies in your walls and drains. And stick around because I am going to be talking about one of the hottest topics in medicine right now, microdosing, and how it could help you sleep.
All right, bestie, grab that person you want to kiss at midnight for the new year. Brooke, I'm looking at you. And let's get started.
Woo!
I love your pigtail state. You have like these adorable piggy tails in. They look curly and you look so cute.
Well, thank you.
I love the vibe.
Well, I wish it wasn't such a slicked back, wet looking vibe, but thanks.
It looks cute. Look adorable.
What have you been up to today with your gorgeous locks?
Oh, I got my hair ungrayed.
Oh, I love it. Ungrayed.
In full honesty, with all of our besties, we're actually recording this before Christmas just so we can get a little holiday break. So,
Yes.
So, in the past, me, as you listen to this, is still Christmas stocking stuffing doing stuff, and I have wrapping to do. So,
okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Now we're back in the future.
Woo!
Ooh, it's New Year's Eve this weekend.
Yay!
Yay! So yeah, no, just been doing stuff, doing the stuffs.
Being busy, being all the kinds of busies.
But it's good. And in more honesty, we got something wrong this week. You were supposed to do the long dream.
No, don't say we. I got something wrong. Mindy did everything she was supposed to do.
You were supposed to take the long dream. I was supposed to have the topic, and then we got flip-flopped from the Christmas busyness, so it's going to be a little different. I'm going to do the long dream again, and Brooke's going to do the topic, so.
Woo!
But it'll be fun. You guys don't care, right?
It'll be a good time. Don't worry, I promise.
We guarantee it, or you get your money back.
Guarantee.
All right, well, let's get started with this dream. We've got one from Nicole, and she's from Houston.
Okay.
This one has a title. It's called Body Swiping, Abandoned Amusement Park, and Creepy Little Child Girl.
Ooh, I like this one already.
It's gonna be good. She goes, "Hi, this is my most bizarre dream ever.
Oh my God, I'm so honored.
I am running through a jungle with a brown snake wrapped around me.
Ugh, doesn't start off good.
His head is right by my shoulder, and we are speaking, but this doesn't seem strange at all. We're laughing and joyful, having a complete blast.
Wow, it's like best friends who haven't seen each other in a while. They just run into each other in the jungle. Oh my God, come sit on my shoulder and talk to me.
And what's the snake's name, Brooke? And the snake is named...
Jose.
Jose the snake. Oh,
Jose the snake.
Yeah,
he's nice.
He's
a nice
obviously.
one.
And definitely not violent. Although the first part of this dream is hard to remember, we're basically going through the jungle, and the snake friend of mine is teaching me how to swap consciousnesses with different animals.
Whoa.
This is to teach me the lessons and the physical experiences of different creatures while allowing them to spend time as a human to better understand us as well.
Well, it seems like it's a very good idea.
I like this idea. I mean, this dream so far, so good.
So far, so good.
We emerge from the jungle and we find ourselves looking across a vast grassland. To our side, following along the tree line, is an elephant. This elephant is barely touching the ground with his tiptoes.
Tiptoeing elephant.
It's a tiptoeing. It's adorable. Does he have a tutu on? Because I'm just picturing like, was that Fantasia or
when the little
were they hippos?
Hippos.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes, that's what I'm picturing.
But
now.
Still cute.
He's flapping his big ears and traveling in a strangely graceful gliding hops. Sharing a glance, the snake and I take off towards the pachyderm. I love that she uses the proper
pachyderm.
terms. Are you a zookeeper?
Are
Nicole?
you Nicole?
Let us know. The elephant threw a startling glance over its shoulder, and the elephant flees. We take off in hot pursuit.
Oh, no, why? Oh.
We are led along a merry chase until we finally catch up to him in a dilapidated amusement park. The rides are covered in rust and overgrown with creepers. The elephant heads straight for a small, stagnant puddle in an area of broken concrete. To my amazement, he executes a graceful swan dive right into the shallow pool and disappears.
Oh, well, that is unusual, to say the least.
I
It's
feel like
those
this
horse. That what was that movie? The horse that like dove. It was like Black Beauty or something like that.
Was that it?
I don't know, but it was. That's what it reminded me of.
It reminds me of like just a beautiful one of those Discovery movies that they're out there. The documentaries where they're just like watching the animals,
and it's in slow motion.
Of
like,
course,
the elephant's ears are like flapping in the wind, like Dumbo. And it just gracefully falls into the beautiful
puddle.
Pond. Or
I'm worried it's shallow, though.
I'm worried it's shallow, too, but I have a feeling this isn't the first time he's done it. He walked right up to it.
He knew where he wanted to go.
He knew where he wanted to go.
He had a destination. Under the shallow green water is a perfectly circular hole that leads down deep into the darkness.
Oh.
As I press my face, trying to get a closer look of what's in there, a large gray head of a seal pops out.
Oh, hi, honey.
Wait. Okay, we gotta go back. Wait. What's the elephant's name?
Jose.
No, that was a snake.
Oh,
the snake is Jose.
Oh,
what's the elephant's name?
The elephant's name is Sasha.
And the gray seal?
Oh, Precious.
I see you have a favorite of the animals so far.
Well, I see those big eyes of a seal.
So Precious pops out. His penetrating inky eyes unnerve me, and I scramble backwards.
That's
maybe
funny.
you picked a good name.
Maybe it's the same reason I wanted the seal was the eyes is the same reason it scared Nicole was the eyes.
Mm-hmm. His head disappears back into the water just as I hear a creepy little girl giggling behind me. Did you forget about this part? Because I did.
Yep.
Turning around, I see a girl about the age of 6 in an old-fashioned frilly dress, cupping something in her hands. When I ask her what she's got, she opens her hands and holds them up to me, still giggling. In her palms is my friend, the brown snake, Jose.
Oh, no.
He's been chopped.
No, Jose,
into little slices.
Why would she do this?
Like sushi rolls.
Oh.
Jose sushi.
Oh, no, Jose. Oh.
In the center of each piece, there is an eye staring up at me, moving around. Oh, this was beautiful.
What?
This was beautiful until we got to creepy girl.
Creepy little giggling girl. Ugh.
I shove the girl away in horror and start screaming, "What have you done?" I tell her we were going to bring him back to life after the body swap, but now he can't, and she's ruined it. I keep insisting I'm not sure who I meant by we when I was saying this, we're bringing him back to life, and I'm very distraught.
I would be too. He's a good fella.
She regards me calmly before adopting the creepiest, condescending smirk. She looks me right in the eyes and says, "That's not what you're doing at all, was it?" And then I woke up in a cold sweat. And I mean, seriously, WTF. This has to be the most bizarre dream I've ever had.
I loved it.
Besides the animal harm.
Well, yes.
Besides poor Jose.
Besides poor Jose, which we will skip over quickly. It was quite fun and adventurous and very visual.
Yes, it was.
I really like how Jose talks, that he can speak and give her instructions. Very nice way to start.
A teaching moment of the animal kingdom. Animal Kingdom 101, if you will.
It's almost like reminiscent of Adam and Eve, showing them the way. The serpent, of course, has to. But Jose twisted it and was a good guy, not that other snake.
Yeah, he was not so nice.
Damn
apple-eating snake. This dream starts off really beautiful. I mean, really high vision of our place in the world almost. With all these, and all the different kinds of animals.
Yeah.
The first, we got to talk about Jose first, because he's what you don't expect him to be.
No,
I don't know if we've ever had a dream where a snake has been a friend.
Never.
And not
I don't
something
think so.
Where it's been like a horrible nightmare.
Yeah, like something horrible is happening. No, I really do think this might be the first good, friendly snake.
Jose the friendly snake.
Oh, I love him.
R.I.P. We'll get to that part later. But the fact that she just starts this dream with such reverence towards a snake, like they're buddies, they're teaching each other the way, they're going through the jungle, they're having a good time. She said joyful and laughing.
And he's teaching her really something that anyone should be learning. It's kind of like the golden rule, put yourself in someone else's shoes. It's like treat others as you want to be treated. And he's kind of teaching her that by showing her what it's like to be in a squirrel and then what the squirrel feels like as a human. Everybody should try to look at something from a different perspective.
Oh, wow. I think you just nailed the dream overall. I think I agree. We then get to the elephant, which
the pachyderm.
And he's a little skittish of this situation. He sees a snake, he sees a human, and elephants are kind of, I think, a bit afraid of other animals.
They're a little skittish. Yeah. No, you're good.
The elephant's very cautious.
But also...
He's not, almost trusting of what's going on.
You're absolutely correct, but it feels also like... Why was he kind of dancing and tiptoeing? Because at first, it seems like he's kind of happy. But
showing
then all
off.
Of a sudden, it's like, okay, I'm the dancing elephant. But then it's
I'm Sasha, the dancing elephant.
I'm Sasha, the
Watch me,
dancing
sashay.
elephant.
Sasha, sashay. Sasha, sashay.
That could be the theme song when Sasha comes out. But then Sasha takes off. Sasha knows where to go. Doesn't stop to mess around. But at first was really happy.
It's almost like she felt the presence, like that girl was coming, and she knew where she had to go to hide.
Yes. Deep down in that well of water.
Yes. And so when our dreamer, Nicole, gets over to the well and she looks down, she sees another animal, another seal, talk about three different types of, completely different types of animals.
Oh, yeah.
Different parts of you're in the jungle, and then you're in the Serengeti, and then you're in the ocean.
The water.
So
and they're all very different. Like you said, snakes, elephants, and seals. Doesn't get much. I mean, we've got land, sea, and I don't know, trees, arboreal snakes, maybe.
Could be. So then Nicole gets to that reflecting pool, that Sasha jumped so gracefully swan dived into.
I mean,
from the
Sasha
high dive.
Ever stop surprising us? No.
And you see it throughout history and fairy tales, that reflecting pool almost. And that's kind of what I envisioned it as I read it. It's a reflection on yourself, right? You're taking...
She could see her own self in that pool.
Right. And why the seal? Seals are one of those animals that they really don't... They're neutral. They're not aggressive animals.
No, they're
playful.
not...
They're enjoying life. They always come across to me when I've seen them as just happy-go-lucky.
Unless you are, being chased by like a great white or something.
That's dangerous, yes.
That's scary time. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, as long as you leave them alone, they're not going to bother you. I mean, that's true about anything. But like a seal, why was it the seal that bothered her so much? Because it's like the snake didn't, the elephant didn't. So like the snake, which would be the creepiest.
Yeah.
The elephant's the biggest. Mm-hmm. And then the seal is the one that scares her.
But that's the part where the dream totally took a 180. It was when she took almost like a self-reflection.
Yes.
And is it that this is the way we want the world to be, where we're all understanding and we're all compassionate towards each other. We're all, like you said, being in other person's shoes. And then when you really self-reflect, is it that she's reflecting and is like, well, maybe I am not that, or maybe I haven't been that in the past, or maybe the world, it's easy to look at the world cynically. Well, what are we doing to our environment? What are we doing to these animals? What are we doing to each other as humans? And that's the part of the dream that all of a sudden it just came crashing down so violently, especially for Jose. It's the ideology of, having a wonderful, peaceful earth, and then kind of the realization that it's not. It's not, and we contribute to it. Yes.
We contribute to it. We are the cause, actually, not just contributors. We are the cause that we're destroying our planet and the animals that live in it.
And so, Nicole, I think your mind's just probably making this dream
You're woke.
Up. Oh no! She woke up, Brooke.
Then she woke up. Oh my God!
But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we each have to wake up and understand what we're doing to each other and what we're doing to this planet. And Nicole's just ahead of the curve.
She is. I mean, everybody says they know, like I said, the golden rule, but we all know it, where you just need to really start following it. And that means putting yourself in animals' shoes, putting yourself in rainforest shoes, like any kind of thing that
Put yourself in galoshes before you go, because when your feet get wet, it's not comfortable.
Muddy, and there's spiders.
But maybe there are friends too. Who knows?
Maybe. Yes, let's not judge anymore. We don't know. Spiders are our friends.
We have to take care of each other. I think that's what this dream is telling us, and we have to take care of our planet. And I just think it's a very high-level dream that your brain's just processing. And Nicole, I think it was an awesome dream to share. So thank you so much for writing that in.
Yes, thank you. Hey, bestie. Hey, I know you can hear me out there.
As they take out their headphones. As
they're like, we're done. We're done.
Fast forward 15 seconds.
Sharing a dream is the best thing you can do. And telling a friend is the best thing you can do to help our show. But guess what? I say best a lot. And I think you all know that. And there are other best things you can do. You can go to REMelations.com/support and find about everything you need to know about the show. You can buy merch. You can join our Facebook group. And you can be part of our sleepover squad, which is just the most fun.
All you have to do is put on some slippers, ear jams, and go to REMelations.com/support.
Thank you.
As we're creeping up on the new year, let's reflect on all those amazing catnaps that are forming in your mind that have yet to be written.
Oh my goodness!
As you sleep tonight,
please come to us.
It's catnap time, which means, Bestie, this is where we read a bunch of your dreams, real quick, short, sweet, one sentence or dream stories, and we don't analyze them. We just have fun telling your dreams. So,
yes,
let's begin.
This is Kristen, and she's from Minneapolis. I dreamt that I was at a table with a bunch of other people. They were drawing names for a raffle prize for a trip.
Yes.
I want my raffle ticket.
I never win those damn things.
No, never. The names they drew were going to move on to the final round. I didn't have a name in the draw because I hadn't met the requirements. So I'm not sure why I was even there. It reminded me of a tea party because they had an assortment of teas on the table.
Okay.
The hostess came by and said that there was still some frog tea left if anyone wanted to try it.
Nah, good.
I don't think I would say yes.
I'd rather have an entry into the raffle than try some frog tea.
Can I have the raffle ticket?
Unless it's a lifetime supply of frog tea, then I don't.
Then I don't want to.
No.
Then I don't need to enter. She emptied the contents of a packet into the cup in front of me on the table and added hot water and stirred it. The tea was murky, milky color, and there were kernels of fresh corn floating in it. This sounds so gross.
What the corn?
What the corn is going on?
What the cornhole is going on here? I ordered frog tea, not corn tea.
Oh, God. And I don't even think she ordered the frog tea.
No.
Oh, at first I wasn't interested. But then I became curious about what it could possibly taste like.
Curiosity killed the cat, though.
Curiosity might have killed the Kristen. Just as I think this is frog tea. It just comes with
corn, a side of corn.
And with kernels of corn.
It must be the garni.
It's so gross. At first, I wasn't interested, but then I became curious about what it could possibly taste like. Just as I was reaching for the cup, I woke up. Now I'll never know what frog tea tastes like.
Probably for the best, Kristen. Probably for the best.
I think so. Frog tea.
Raffles. Have you ever won anything in a raffle?
I did once in my life. And
what did you win? I hope it was Was it frog tea?
It was frog tea. And
it tasted like?
It was fantastic. Tastes like corn.
Of course it did.
Corn and chicken. No, I won a raffle once in my life. And it was for Capri Camp. Do you remember that? It's a local cosmetology school in our town.
Yes.
And you got to go for a week, and they would teach you how to do hair on the mannequin heads and makeup.
Fun.
And then the last day was we invited our parents, and we had to do this fashion show, and it was a pretty cool.
Amazing. How old were you?
And it was the perfect age for me to be. I was 11 or 12 or something like this.
You're just getting into makeup and hair. You're just starting.
And then the one day they taught us how to do wounds, so it looked like you had a cut on your arm.
That is a really good raffle prize.
It was a really good. So if it was only once in my life, it was a good one, and I loved it. So, how about you? Did you ever win a bike or anything?
No, I did.
No.
Growing up, there was a home show that would come to our local, arena. It's like a home improvement, what do they call it? Convention, kind of?
Yeah, convention. Okay.
You have different vendors there. You can get, you can see siding, and you can order windows, and you can see stuff to make your house improvements. So my parents always liked going, and you get some free stuff. You get one of those little bags, and you get pencils or whatever. Yeah, I'm walking around, and I enter a contest. I don't even remember what the company was.
How old were you? Wait, how old were you?
About the same age. I had to be about 11-ish. And this, it would have been 1991-ish.
Our luck ended in 91.
It must have. And about a week later, we get a phone call, and I won a cordless phone.
Wow!
Which was huge back then.
Back then, that is a pretty swanky prize.
It was, and I was so excited. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put this in my room. I'm going to have my own line. And my parents are like, no, it's going in the kitchen. I was like, but my parents had to go pick it up, from the business or whatever. And I just thought, I was so excited. I just thought I was going to get my own phone line, which, hey, youngins, back in the day, having your own phone line was huge. You were super uber popular, especially if you have your own phone number in the phone book.
I didn't have either of those things.
Neither did I.
I did get a phone in my room at one point, which was a big
shared
deal.
Line. Yeah.
But it was a shared line. But it didn't exist. They had to drill, it was a big kind of cool thing. We're going to put
just run the line.
Run the line through to the two bedrooms that, didn't have them upstairs. And one of them was mine. So
well, I never got it.
We got to enjoy that, Mindy, together, that phone line.
My family enjoyed a cordless phone. Thank you, Mindy. I think that's like the best thing I ever won. Other than that, I can't recall anything else.
I can't really either. I just remember we did well. We did well
Not
with
bad.
the raffles that we won.
Yeah, I feel like I just gotta go and enter a bunch of them because you never know.
Yes, you never know. Just throw a buck down, buy that ticket.
All right, moving on. I've got a dream from Kelly, and Kelly's one of our besties from Australia.
Hi, Kelly.
And she titles this one, The Lego Dragon.
Oh.
Last night I had 3 hours of sleep. Sound familiar?
Yep.
From 3:30 to 6:30 a.m. when my alarm went off. I'm trying to remember as much about my dream as I can, but it's been slipping away because of how tired I am.
Oh,
Makes
no.
sense.
Yep.
I do remember being deliriously happy getting organized for my wedding. I was in a wedding dress, but I can't remember any details. My fiancé was with me, so we weren't superstitious about seeing each other beforehand. We were just sharing in our joy. I have no idea who I was marrying. I just recall him wearing a blue button-up shirt, and he was tall with a bit of a dad bod happening, which is totally fine with me. Love it.
I love that she added that part. Oh my God.
There was a balcony overlooking the ocean and a cliff off in the distance. My fiancé had to go get our ride ready to take us to the wedding. I kissed him goodbye and remember being so happy I was dancing and smiling when he left. Oh,
that's so sweet. Love.
I had gifts for him, including a power board so he can plug in lots of things at once, and I think an iPad.
I'll take it.
I also had lingerie in emerald green.
Oh, very specific.
So specific, Kelly.
Emerald green.
But not sexy wedding night stuff. More romantic date with a soulmate lingerie.
Well, oh my God. And what a brave color. Emerald green under a white wedding dress.
Well, you just got to get him some matching emerald green boxers for that dad bod.
Get him those panties he needs. Those little boxer briefs.
Little cup men. I don't know.
A banana hammock.
A banana hammock. Emerald green. It could match. It'd be so cute.
Oh my God, it would be great.
She finishes by saying, while I was getting those wrapped, I heard him arrive with our ride. I look out over the balcony and I see him down on the lawn, along with all of our wedding guests, seated uncomfortably on the back of an enormous pink and red Lego dragon.
That's a way to exit a wedding. What do you throw at that? Like rice, bubbles, confetti.
Small rodents.
Small rodents.
I couldn't wait to get down there and fly off to our wedding, but before I could, my alarm woke me up.
Oh, no.
Talk about arriving in style.
That is top of the pops. That is as cool as it gets.
Everyone should do the wedding in their own way, and I think, Kelly, that is an amazing entrance.
Perfect.
And the guy sounds great.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know who he is, but he sounds
total
great.
Catch.
Total catch.
His name's Brad.
Oh, there you go.
And he loves Legos and green lingerie. So, Kelly.
You did good.
He loves organizing power electronics, too. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You had a good one. This is Jeremy from Connecticut.
Okay. I don't get many from Connecticut, so that's exciting.
Connecticut, I know. I was like, CT in the house. And that's what he wrote, CT.
Did you put it in the house?
No, I added that part.
Oh, but that would be cool.
I had a bad sleep last night and ended up having a very vivid dream. Mm-hmm. In the dream, I was stuck in a rundown boarding school and needed someone to come get me to be able to leave. My partner shows up and then tells me he doesn't want to take me, and he's been sleeping around and prefers to keep doing that instead.
Oh, rude.
Fuck you. He leaves, and then I basically am locked up in this school with no way to escape. The other
and heartbroken.
Like, that was not even like a gentle letdown. That was
like I'm sleeping with other people and I'm not going to save you.
Harsh.
Very harsh.
The other people at this school were all my coworkers, and then one of them tried to sleep with me. This is one crazy boarding school.
I know I'm vulnerable and I just broke up with my boyfriend, but I'm not feeling it. I just don't need a rebound yet.
Not yet. It's only been like a minute. I usually don't read into my dreams at all, but I can't get rid of this heavy feeling in my chest. It feels like it actually happened, but I don't want to bring it up to my partner because I think I'll sound crazy. Oh, Jeremy, it's a dream. Tell your partner. He'll probably get a kick out of what a dick he was to you, and then you can maybe get like a dinner out of him or something.
Good point. Brooke, I love the way you think. Smart girly.
So diabolical.
Damn, you cheated on me in your dream. I'm awfully hungry for a great steak.
Or both.
Oh, surf and turf.
Let's
definitely make me feel better.
Yeah. Smile times.
Next, we got a dream from Alyssa from Lincoln, Nebraska. And this one's titled, A Dream About a Strict Teacher.
Ooh.
Poor teachers this time of year. You know, they are so ready for this break. They deserve this break.
And the kids have checked out like 2 weeks ago. You know, I can't imagine how they can hold anyone's attention.
Alyssa says, about 2 weeks ago, I had a dream about a really strict teacher. I was in a class that looked similar to a college auditorium class, but it was much smaller. The chairs were in a circular row, and I was on the left side. There was a big projector, and it was nighttime. The teacher was saying something, and I remember giggling with the girl next to me about it. The teacher told me to please be quiet and said something else rude. I remember then I whispered to the girl next to me saying, "This bitch is crazy."
I think I'm going to drop this class. I'm going to go get a drop slip.
I don't need Art 101. I heard this was an easy A. So she called her a crazy bitch. The teacher got furious and started yelling. I denied that I said it. And then she threatened to kill me and sexually assault me. Oh,
well,
that's stepping over the line.
That just jumped up a few notches.
I mean, keep your hands off students in all ways.
In all ways. And just keep your eyes off of them, too. No eye contact. Don't look at anywhere on their body. Just be your strict teaching self.
If she fails your class, she fails your class.
Yeah.
What is it to you? I ran out of the classroom, and throughout the whole dream, I was running from the teacher and throughout the entire school. The school was huge, and in some instances, I could see her chasing me, but then I'd disappear. Then, all I remember is spending time in another room on the school campus with a bunch of students. I think I was having fun and was at peace, finally. One of the students encouraged me to go back to the classroom to the teacher and apologize.
Apologize?
No. Not if she's chasing you and it wants to assault you.
Sexually assault you?
No.
She threatened you in front of the whole
Run
classroom.
to the dean's office, first of all.
Run home. Just keep running.
File a complaint. Get her bitchy ass fired. And then go hang out.
And then be fine and peaceful and happy. But don't listen to that stupid friend that's telling you to apologize.
But this stupid friend then said her and another friend would come with me. I reluctantly went back to the classroom.
Oh, no.
And said sorry.
No!
And the teacher accepted my apology and still lectured me not to do it again. I don't like this one. I don't like it. Alyssa.
This is like Warren Jeff's like FLDS cult stuff, you know, like where it's like you have to apologize.
Yes.
for, some mistake some older man made.
Yeah, don't like it.
I don't like it. Mm-mm.
She does finish up with one sentence that says, I've never really had a strict teacher before, and I was never scolded for doing something like that. From Alyssa. Oh, Alyssa, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Don't apologize for other people's bad behaviors.
Exactly.
That should go on a t-shirt.
That should go on a t-shirt. Whew, this one's a little heavy.
Oh, not another one.
Rob from San Francisco shares that he had this bad dream last night. I was in this granite room about the size of a small bedroom.
Okay.
I can't recall if it had a door or not. In this room, there were exactly two things. A granite slab about the size of a bed, and the fireplace also made out of granite.
I like cold, modern, but that seems a little too modern.
That seems a little too cold. In the fireplace, there was a dead body wearing a devil mask.
Oh.
That warms it up a little bit. I mean, got
Sure.
the fire going.
I mean, it does make sense. He's going to be in the fireplace. No surprise there.
He's comfy there. It's his type of temperature.
He's like, perfect. I'm actually a little chilly.
Can you turn it up a little? Oh, okay. I kneeled before the fireplace and said, "You ain't nothing," a few times.
Oh. Is he trying to really get into character, and he's just saying it in different ways, like, "You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
See, good job.
Ain't nothing." I mean, there's plenty of. I think that's what he was really trying to get into character of.
Yeah,
he goes, "Director, sir, what's my motivation?"
I've got a few options for you. Let's roll through.
You ain't
directors love it.
Nothing.
Did you hear me? You ain't nothing.
As he's sweating because he's just too close to the fireplace. His face is melting.
And that's the only words being said, but in just all different ways. Okay, poor Rob. So after yelling at "you ain't nothing" a few times, which caused the devil mask to open as if it was hinged to the body's head, not unlike a door, revealing the rotting face.
I don't like it.
Of myself.
Ooh, oh, what a twist.
Oh,
you are something. You are something. Cover it up. Does that close the door?
You are
everything and something all at the same time. Just close your face door.
Close your face door, please.
I don't want to see your rotting face door.
Please close it and lock it. Make sure you use the deadbolt.
Deadbolt your face back together.
Please deadbolt your face back. I can't.
It's just too much.
I was quite afraid, as one might imagine, through the whole ordeal. I still remember how my shoulders shivered, and then I woke up still shivering. Yeah, I bet.
Oh,
that's not a great one.
I would say turn up the heat, but I don't know if that's gonna help. Devil's like still comfy.
Devil's
still comfy with my face door.
Still good. My face door is on fleek.
So weird. So weird. This next one comes from Lauren from Downing, Missouri.
Okay.
And this is a sweet short one, so I think you'll like it.
Okay.
I had a dream in which I was reclining on a chair, and I was approached by a small white bird. I can't say exactly what it was, a chicken, a goose, a duck, I don't know. But it quickly grew in size until it was nearly as big as me.
Yikes.
And then it hugged me with his wings.
Oh.
I felt comforted and at peace in the dream, and then I woke up.
That's a lovely dream.
It's just a hug from
somebody.
A poultry hug.
A poultry hug, but
Everyone
obviously it's from somebody she loves.
Yeah, it could be.
You can tell.
Especially that was white. That's an interesting point. I'm just real quick, interesting point. Yeah, it has to be someone thinking about her.
I think so. That's a nice one.
Hugs.
Rachel from Jacksonville shares with us, I don't know what I was doing earlier, but I ended up in a place I've seen before. It was an area that was under construction, but you were allowed to enter. There was a set of escalators and a set of stairs, but the escalators were frozen over.
So they were just stairs?
So they were just
They were also
icy.
just stairs.
So more stairs, really,
Yeah.
is what we're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are you the type of person who
Escalator.
walks upstairs
Nope.
escalators, or do you just let it do the work for you?
Oh, I thought you meant if there's an option between, like there's usually an escalator.
Okay, let's answer both
and then,
questions. If there's
Okay.
escalator and stairs, what are you taking?
Escalator.
Absolutely. And are you a walk up the escalator type, or just let it take you traveling up?
I'm a both, to be honest. It depends on how long I've been traveling, because this is usually where I see an escalator is during
Those walking
traveling.
pedestrian things in the airport?
And I will have to get by some
Head
people,
base,
but
yeah.
if it's been like a long day, sometimes I'm like, I need this 5 seconds just to lean on here and rest. Yeah. But I am a
Same.
walker, but I will rest.
Yeah,
every
I get
time,
it. Same.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. So I see escalators and stairs.
Escalators and stairs. But they're frozen over, so they're probably slippery. A little
Dangerous.
slick.
Get your salt.
Throw some salt on there.
For
I
our
was with
besties
this-
who may not be in the Midwest,
Yeah, I was going to say
maybe we should explain the salt thing, because I know there's a lot of like people who live in the Southwest or the West Coast that are like, what?
Salt.
Us in the Midwest will have a bag of salt usually in our garage or
And this is
somewhere.
not like salt you put on food. This is like big
No. Oh, yeah.
industrial salt
Like-
pellets.
the size of the pellets, at least like a half-inch size pellets
Like
of
hail.
salt. Like hail, like small hail.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when it gets icy and you can't get the ice off, you throw just handfuls of salt on your driveway, on your stoop, on your steps, your sidewalk.
Under your tires. It
Under
kind
your
of melts
tires,
the snow and
yeah.
ice.
Melts it. Well, actually, it raises the temperature of the melting point.
Oh, Mindy, here we go. I'm so impressed. I love that you said that. So I took the stairs. I was with a small group of people. I don't remember who, but this room we went into was all frozen over.
Let it
I remember-
go. Let it go. Is it?
I don't know. I do not know if is there any relation.
Elsa and Anna. Oh, speaking of like Frozen in that movie, as I've gotten older, I've been crying in a lot more movies. I don't know why. I don't know. Hormones.
Your hormones
change.
are changing.
And so when I took the kids to Frozen, when they were, this was like even 10 years ago, I took the kids to Frozen, and it's the story of the sisters. I was bawling my eyes out during the end of that movie when the sister saves the other sister. But I think we have a hashtag here.
I mean,
I'm gonna have
the
to-
great, the
I mean, we could,
beautiful.
wow, there's two. I mean, really, they're both extremely talented.
Yeah, I've
Go
got
on.
one in mind. Do you want to see if we say the same one?
Yes.
Hashtag.
What does Kristen Chenoweth dream? There you go. Talk about a Broadway diva.
A powerhouse. She's
come on.
3 feet tall and has
like-
the voice of
giant.
The strongest. A giant. Yes.
She's
It's
tiny,
the
but
most
has a voice.
amazing.
I don't know if that's a compliment. I don't know if anyone's ever written that in a review, but that's what I'm going with.
I mean, it is pretty amazing what she can do, and I love her.
Oh yes, and
Yay,
just being
Kristen,
cold and
let us
frozen. Yes.
know.
Oh please. I bet it's not Ice World. I'm just guessing.
I hope
It's
not. I hope may I bless you with only working escalators this holiday season.
Yes, Kristen, let us know, babe. Let us know.
I remember knowing that it was a series of rooms that went down underground an unknown number of times. No one knew how far down it went. Each floor you go down gets progressively colder and more
Ew.
frozen over.
My nightmare. Nope.
I don't like
I'm a
cold.
summer girl.
I don't like going down in the ground.
Evil.
I remember being on the second floor down, and it was pretty much sub-zero. The rooms have zero lighting, so the only way about is by torch. There were other people exploring this place at the time, too, but I didn't interact with them. These rooms were empty. Each room was literally a set of stairs and escalators,
Well, shit.
with the escalators always being completely frozen over and unusable.
I
Now,
cannot
I never
get out of this level of whatever game we're playing. I am keep
Stop
dying and
going
respawning in
down.
the same goddamn spot.
place. I don't want to find out how many floors it goes down. I don't care. Just start going up. Stairs work both ways, whether the escalators are working or not.
Good point. Good point.
Get out. That's what I say. Now, I never saw any type of monster or creature per se, but I always had this unnerving feeling while I was there that something lived there. Or something was watching us.
No.
I had a feeling that the further down you went, the more answers to the questions that you had about this place would be answered.
I don't need to know any answers. I'm going back up the stairs.
The only answer I need to know is, if I go back up, can I get out?
Is up this
That's
way?
it.
I'm going that way.
Up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Is there an elevator? Might be a little faster.
Oh, it's probably frozen.
Damn it.
Including if there's a monster. The dream ended abruptly in this ice place, and I don't know what happened after that.
I don't need to know. I'm not.
Well, Rachel, I'm
not going further down.
I don't really want to know if there's a monster. That'd probably scare me even more.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of there.
Just out. Out.
GTFO.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kristen Chenoweth, like I say, I just could put her in my pocket. I feel like
she would be the perfect
so cute,
pocket pal. Like she
put her in your purse and she just hangs over the edge.
She would have mimosas with you on a Sunday brunch.
Oh my god,
she
I love
would
this.
totally go shopping.
Oh my god,
she'd tell off anyone who tried to fuck with you. That's for sure. Because even though she's short and tiny and cute, she's got a voice.
A powerhouse. And you know what? I feel like this needs to happen. We got to call her up because I want to go to mimosas.
1-800. Yeah. Kristen, mimosas, dreams, and mimosas with us. We'll buy. We'll even buy bottomless mimosas. Promise.
Yes,
Just
as long as you only have 2.
That's all the money we have. It's all the money that this podcast makes a month. We can afford it 2, and Brooke and I are splitting one of them.
I was like, we're splitting one. Can you pour this into 2 separate glasses?
We get an extra glass. All right. This last one, we're on our last one. This one comes from Lizzie from Los Angeles. I had the weirdest dream the other night. I dreamt I walked into a pink tiled room. And
Love
the tiles, do you? And the tiles had tons of black specks on them. I start to think they might be rat or roach poop when I direct my attention to a drain cover in the middle of the room. I see something squirm.
Don't open it.
I see something squirm its way through the drain openings. I think it's a wet, fuzzy thing. Oh, I don't like this. Are you feeling uncomfortable, bestie? We are.
I don't like it.
Until I realize what's coming through the drain are very small, wet birds.
What?
They are different colors. Black, tan, yellow, cream. They are all angry and squawking.
They're all angry.
They're like,
I would be too. How'd they end up down there? How the fuck did we get in this pipe?
I'm angry.
I'm angry.
And they are angry and squawking. I start screaming, and some man I can't identify comes to help. That's nice. See, like a bird catcher?
I don't like that some random dude just shows up in the bathroom, though.
Well, she just has a bathroom. It's just a tiled room.
Oh, I guess, but there's a drain.
It could be a mortuary.
It could be. That makes me even more scared that a creepy man walks in.
I move into another room, and the same thing. Black specks everywhere. This time, ants start crawling out of the cracks of the floor and the walls. I run to the next room.
What's going to be there?
Third room.
No.
I see black specks again, but no critters.
Okay.
So I just got to cleaning the room. No.
That's it?
She finishes with, I wonder if this is a progression type dream. What's interesting here is the progression from responding in absolute fear to just getting the job done.
Gotta clean the room.
Lizzie, I think you nailed the from fear to growth, right? You nailed it.
Right.
Everyone knows their own dreams better than we do. I think you got an excellent take on this one. But ew, wet birds. I mean,
could you imagine the smell? I can't imagine that smell
any
good.
Of the rooms.
No, I don't. Except for maybe the last one didn't have anything in it. I'd
you had
take
to
that
clean
one
it
over.
though.
Yeah, that's almost worse. I'd rather have the wet birds. Not
like
the
cleaning
ants.
mold, not ants. Wet birds. I'm not so afraid of birds.
No, but
As
the
I am
fact
of
that
many
they're
other-
like angry
A lot
and
of
they're
them.
wet and there's a lot of them and they're coming out of a drain.
Do you think they're like the dogs? Like, you know, how dogs shake to get all the wetness off them. They're just like flapping their wings really angrily.
I bet they
get all the
would
water off?
be like, motherfucker.
Oh, I don't know.
I just had
Thanks.
a blowout.
I just really flew really, really fast right behind a jet engine.
Oh, man.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Thank you. Thank you.
And by the way, her name is spelled Lizze, which I think
Oh, I
appreciate.
like it. Thank you so much to Nicole for always keeping us on our toes and surprising us with a twist in a dream that we haven't seen before. So thank you for sharing and all over the board with our catnaps. We had a great time. Thank you for sharing.
It was a roller coaster. I felt like happy with the aviation bird hug, and then I felt very creeped out by the door face and
the door face. Yeah. It was all over. So enjoy.
But great.
Great. Before we dive into this topic, I just want to remind everyone out there that we are not medical professionals. So please,
We are not professionals in any way, shape,
in any
or
way,
form.
shape, or yes.
This is for pure entertainment.
Please speak to your healthcare provider before attempting any of the therapies that we speak about tonight. So, Mindy, there's a hot new trend I'm sure you've heard about called microdosing. Are you familiar with this process at all?
I've heard of it, yes.
Well, basically, so psychedelic drugs have been capturing the attention of doctors and patients for their potential forever long-lasting improvements in mental health that are resistant to different treatments for depression, PTSD, things like that. So basically, microdosing is taking a fraction of a dose. So it's not getting you, it's not what you would take if you wanted to like trip or get high and hallucinate. It's just a microdose. And with the psychedelics, it enhances your mood, your creativity, your concentration, your productivity, and other benefits could be that, you know, just from being happier, they're healthier. And so what I wanted to look in with microdosing, because I've only really heard about it for treatment of like depression, PTSD. And I recently saw someone do it, not live, but on a show, and it was so fascinating. So I thought, hey, I wonder if this microdosing thing, if it's been explored in the sleep world or the dream world.
To help people sleep?
To help people sleep.
Yeah, okay.
So led by, you know, a growing body of research, we're seeing a shift in how these substances are perceived and their potential therapeutic benefits. So one practice of microdosing, consuming that small amount like LSD or mushrooms, the people that go through this process claim an array of benefits from heightened creativity to improved mental well-being. But like I said, what about sleep? According to a groundbreaking, it's called Phase 1 clinical trial conducted by Phase 1 Mind Biotherapeutics, microdosing LSD just might be the key to a longer, more restful night's sleep.
Wow.
So the microdosing revolution in sleep, uncharted territory, basically.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's remained largely unexplored until recently, and the impact of microdosing on sleep, there's that relationship between sleep and our mental well-being, which we kind of said.
Of course.
So could this microdosing provide the extra push for a more restful night's sleep?
I'm just curious how it would affect, I mean, I know it's microdosing, but
yes,
does it affect what levels of sleep you're in? Because, right, you know, we've talked about the stages of sleep, REM sleep versus deep sleep. So does it push you to one level more than another? And I'm sure this maybe what you're getting to or is still research that has to be done, but that I'm very curious about.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll just let you keep talking.
So the Mind Biotherapeutics embarked on that landmark phase 1, providing 80 healthy adults, male volunteers, over a course of 6 weeks. These participants either received an LSD microdose or a placebo.
Interesting.
Now the findings, an extra 24 minutes of sleep. I know that doesn't sound like much.
But it can be.
But it can be.
Especially for you who doesn't sleep more than an hour. The next 24 minutes is like twice as much sleep as you get.
We'll take it.
50%. Yeah.
So the results were illuminating. Participants in the LSD group slept an extra 24.3 minutes the following night after taking a microdose compared to the placebo group. This increase in sleep time kind of seems marginal, but in the realm of sleep research, it's considered significant.
Oh, okay.
A mere 20-minute increase in sleep can have a profound impact on sleep quality and subsweet. It
sounded like we could make that into a rap. Subsweet.
And
You're still not going to get it right.
Have a profound impact on sleep quality and overall health.
There, you just edit it out. Perfect.
Edit it right the fuck out.
24 minutes, though, that does seem like that. I feel like that's a significant amount of extra sleep.
Especially like what type, depending on like you said, what stage, and like, it is. That's a quarter of an hour.
I mean, that's like a power nap added on to the end of your sleep.
Yeah, I think that sounds great. Furthermore, the extended slumber did not disrupt participants' physical activity levels, nor did it significantly alter the ratio of time spent in each sleep stage, which includes deep, light,
Oh, so you answered my question. Loved it.
and awake stages.
So it just equally balanced out. Like it's like a normal sleep cycle. It just increased the time. Okay, fascinating.
Yes. Interestingly, these benefits were only noted the night after microdosing. The night of the dose itself saw no changes in sleep duration.
Wow.
Now, this is a crucial detail that might inform future microdosing protocols, emphasizing the importance of an off day for rest between doses. So it's kind of like, rest day for when you work out.
Yeah.
So you need to have a rest between the doses. Another finding was that participants in the LSD group went to bed approximately 25 minutes earlier the night after microdosing. However, there were no significant shifts in their wake-up times. So this indicates that microdosing LSD not only extends sleep duration, but also encourages an early transition to sleep.
Okay.
So you're getting it at both ends.
You're getting it from both sides. Extra sleep is extra sleep.
So a little refresher for our new besties out there. Understanding sleep. There's REM sleep, deep sleep, and light sleep. So light sleep is the stage between kind of wakefulness and sleep. So your heart rate and breathing slow and your muscles start to relax.
It's easier to wake up, to be like, hear a sound and wake up when you're in the light sleep, right?
Yes. Deep sleep, this is the stage that is crucial for physical restoration.
Yes, your brain cells are just
tissues and brain cells grow and repair, and energy is restored. So it's also important because hormones are released for growth and development. Deep sleep's big one.
Very important.
And then the last one is
my
REM
favorite
sleep. REMelations, get it?
Oh, finally, there's one bestie out there that goes,
now
it makes sense.
I get
And we
it.
love you for it. We love you.
We do. Most dreaming occurs during REM. This stage is vital for memory consolidation and learning. So an optimal balance of these sleep stages is essential for good quality sleep.
Yeah.
And while this study found that the LSD microdosing didn't significantly alter the distribution of these stages, like we said, it's worth noting that participants did experience an extra 8 minutes of REM sleep, which is a critical stage for memory and mood regulation.
Ooh, and we want to know what catnap you had on your LSD dream.
Oh my God.
Please.
I want to hear all about it.
Oh.
It's going to be bananas.
It's having Poultry Hug You. It's going to be about slippery escalators. Oh, wait a minute. That's just our regular dream.
Oh, no, those are just
regular.
everyday things.
Yeah.
So implications basically for mental health conditions and future directions. And that's where we're wanting to see how microdosing can help sleep, because it's so much related to mental health issues.
Yeah.
So these are promising results, and they could open new therapeutic avenues for mood disorders, including major depressive disorder, where sleep disturbances are very common. A multitude of studies confirms that close relationship between sleep and mental health, like we just said, enhanced sleep duration and quality could mitigate symptoms of mental health disorders.
Yeah.
And inversely, effectively manage these disorders and could lead to improved sleep. So it's kind of fascinating.
It is.
You know, it's on the verge of being so popular for one thing, but now it's like, can we use
What
it
else
for
can be
something
used?
else?
Yeah.
What else?
And that's the thing. It's like it's in the infancy of these clinical trials and studies. It's only in the next 5-10 years will we really understand the benefits. I mean, you think about like the marijuana, experiments and things that they've done, that how it can help with cancer patients and things like that, and
medicinal,
how long it took to realize like arthritis and the benefits of something like that in small doses. I think this is a fascinating topic.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a major breakthrough, and like you said, it's going to take a little time, but
you know, Brookie, she's on the forefront of the medical news journals. She's sitting there scanning it every day. Like,
I've got my Google alerts out.
Damn right.
One of the most common mental disorders, of course, is depression. And that's also often linked to sleep problems. Insomnia can be a precursor to depressive episodes. And that REM stage is crucial for mood regulation. So it's often disrupted in people with depression, leading to that poor quality of sleep.
Yeah.
So like we said, these LSD microdosing, approximately 8 minutes more of REM.
Wow.
And if 23 minutes was considered like significant, 8 minutes during REM has to be just...
I cannot wait to see where these studies go.
I know. I'm so excited.
Because I feel like my dreams go on for hours sometimes.
Yeah.
But they are, like, REM cycles are extremely short as it is.
Yes.
But as you live through them in your mind, they seem to go on and on and
for
on.
For years. They're decades long.
So it is amazing how much 8 minutes you can have multiple dreams in that 8 minutes. That's for sure.
I mean, good, restful, restorative. Yeah. Again, basically anxiety disorders, same thing, often associated with difficult sleeping, and so there's other beneficial approach to managing anxiety and promoting better sleep with that as well. PTSD is another mental health condition that disrupts sleep. Also ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So there's so many things they're looking into that are not only helping the core problem, but also the problems associated with sleep related to that specific mental health issues. But aside from these specific mental health disorders, improved sleep is also essential for overall mental health and well-being. We all know a good night's sleep can enhance cognitive abilities such as memory and focus, promote emotional stability, and even boost creativity. So there's basically a compelling argument for incorporating wearable devices, which I think you do, right? In these sleep monitoring trials. And basically they plan on using that for the upcoming phase 2 of the microdosing of patients with major depressive disorder. Yeah. And here's the part that you're going to like, because this is what seemed most interesting for you, is the extra sleep garnered by microdosing LSD could be a game changer, not just for individuals seeking better rest, but for broader therapeutic applications. Like we said, you get a little in the beginning, a little in the end, and a little in the middle. You're just those small amounts can make such a huge difference. And obviously, they're in very early research, but it really is, I think, a fascinating frontier in medicine.
It's been around forever. That's the thing. Like, these type of drugs have been used and have been around for thousands of years. You think about like mushrooms, things like that. Those are ancient culture things. You could have some dude high on shrooms that comes down and be like, oh, I saw a vision of this, and this, and the whole kingdom does something different because of that.
Yeah, no,
it is
totally.
Crazy. Yeah,
it is.
The more we understand it, the more beneficial I think it can be.
Yeah, it's like, who knows what other mysteries we may unravel. As the world of science expands its horizons, it's clear that the potential of LSD microdosing is just beginning. So I'm fascinated to watch it happen before our very eyes. So.
Yes, very interesting. Great job.
Microdosing.
And that was a very, very interesting topic. And you went sciencey, which is...
I did. Can you believe it?
But you went sciencey. I love it.
I did. I usually don't go sciencey.
Fabulous job. I give your report an A+.
Thank you so much.
And a gold star.
Oh, yay.
Yes. Good job. Good job.
Oh, that was fun.
All right. Chit chat.
Chitty chat. Chitty chitty ching. Ching bang bang. Hi.
Hello. Once again. We're still here.
We're here. We are here.
That's what's so weird, because we save our chit chat for the end, where most podcasts do at the beginning. And so now it's like we have pent up energy.
Yes,
Hi.
because
Hello.
we see each other's face from the very beginning, but then we have to wait.
And there's a
until the very
million
end to
things I want to tell you.
I know. Why don't you start? How was your family party?
My family Christmas was good. It was chaotic as expected, because we have a very large family. My mom's so funny, because she wants to add up how many like descendants, how many are in our family, just from her and my dad. So we came to the number now of 44 people, including kids, grandkids, great grandkids, step grandkids. It's like 44 people. Now, not everyone can make it, but it was still about at least half that. And so it was fun. It was busy. I was put in charge of games, which...
Oh, boy.
Well, yeah. What?
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I mean, it's fun, but...
It's one of those things that I torture myself because I'll volunteer and then get stressed out about it. And so it went well. The kids had fun doing all the games. I mean, they're not kids anymore. I think my sister's boyfriend's youngest is like 7, but other than that, it's...
Babies. Like new babies.
Oh, and then new babies that are less than a year old, and then the rest are teenagers. So it was just kind of...
All over
I just wanted to do games so they would get off their phones and have fun. Because, teenagers, they're going to sit there on their TikToks and their whatever, and they're not going to socialize with anyone. So I just wanted something to get everyone moving. And the funniest part so I bought a bunch of like cheap dollar store gifts, like candy and prizes. Yeah. So nothing like super expensive, but I bought a bunch of them, and I call them kids. The teens were like really excited, of course. And there were some gag gifts in there, like deodorant and a pile of plastic poop and, good things like that.
Well, so, Mindy, it is
a toothbrush. So. You gotta keep them on their toes. But at the very end, I had a few prizes left over, so I just off the cuff decided that they were to split into two teams. Yes. And each team had to make a dramatic reenactment of the nativity scene for my parents. And my parents, the patriarch and the matriarch of the family, were going to vote. And my one niece is a theater major. And so hers was very, I would say, more biblically accurate and very well thought out. And then her twin was on the opposite team, and she was more entertainment value.
So and they did different performances.
Mm-hmm. And they did.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I guess? I have a feeling your parents went with the more biblically accurate.
Well, it ended up being a group vote, and they ended up going with the entertaining one, which pissed off the theater major. But
I was going to say that was probably
she wasn't. But the entertaining one was they did it as Valley Girls. And so
that is so creative.
it was
That's so funny.
This is the story of God. Welcome to the story of God. And so
There was totally no room at the end.
oh my God, Joseph, let's keep going.
Believe it.
That is exactly how it came out. And it was a hilarity ensued.
I bet you guys were all dying. Just dying.
So it was fun and crazy as always. And it went too fast. You know, I just want more time with my family.
Yeah.
And so it just goes so fast in one day. But other than that, it was good.
That's so sweet. You got a good time.
But let me just give you one more thing before I ask you how your week was. I just have to say this because when I went up for a break, when we took our break, my wonderful husband, Mark, is making ramen for dinner, and it smells goddamn delicious. So after we are done recording this episode, I'm going to go gorge a bunch of ramen.
So Mindy's basically saying, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up so I can go eat my Christmas
going.
ramen. No, it smells so good. I am starving.
Sounds amazing. Yeah. I'm really hungry tonight, but what I will be having is a ham sandwich because that's what's in my fridge and I need to go grocery shopping.
I do like ham.
I do like ham sandwich, but I don't have
Are you
like
handcuffed
anything.
to it?
Oh, yeah. Don't. No, boo.
It's going to be good and delicious, though. Mm.
Well, I also had a very raucous night on Saturday while you were having your raucous party.
Yes.
Only mine was only 3 people, so I don't know how it got so out
Crazy.
of control
Yeah.
so quickly, but it was great. Just a couple of girlfriends and I were doing like just a small gift exchange, but we
Fun.
got very drunk very quickly and there was a lot of screaming. And it was really funny because we were waiting for my one friend to show up and she was a couple hours late and we're just like, so we're drinking and
I don't know how you'd be a couple hours late.
Well, she had family plans and got stuck
sure.
at a family thing. And we were in touch. Like, it wasn't like she was just leaving us. But all of a sudden, the door opened, and my other friend and I screamed because we were so excited.
She's here.
And here, it's my brother, and he's just like taken aback because the door opens and people are just screaming
your brother
at him.
Brett got invited to girls' night.
No, he just stopped over.
Oh,
He was out, like,
so
kind of
he
like running
crashed
errands.
girls' night.
But he brought food, though, so we were like...
totally invited.
Come on. And he didn't, he stayed a little while, you know, while we were opening. He's like, I couldn't take it anymore. Everyone would open a present and scream and then hug and then kiss and then be taking their shirts off to try on.
Oh, you were. I'm like, whoa, we were drinking.
No, yeah, but to try, like, I got pajama pants, so I took my pants off, you know. So it was like, poor Brett, I just look over and he's, it's not like anything's going to offend him, you know, and so he's just sitting there like,
shaking his head.
And eventually he left. Then it's getting, I don't know what time. It's like around 2. Okay. And we are still drinking. And then my one friend, her boyfriend, and one of his buddies show up. And so it's like getting crazy again because now there's boys involved again. And my one friend, again, just kept screaming. I'm like, I live in a townhouse. But we were
did the cop show up? Did you chokehold a cop? Oh,
I did. I was arrested.
I would have been the one bailing you out. I think I would have known about that.
I know. Thank you. You'd be my first call.
I know I would. Your one and only call. She's like, Mindy, I'm at the county jail.
In Dubuque, I choked
punched a cop.
Punched a cop in the dick.
Ooh.
I'm in big trouble.
Some deserve it.
So it was like 4:30 the last time I looked at the clock.
Oh, my lordy. I don't even remember the last time I stayed up till 4:30. Usually sometimes I wake up at 4:30.
I kept saying that in my head. I kept going, I haven't been out this late, like without being out, like partying, you know, like going out. Like, I'm like, not just in my house, but I mean, that just is a testament. We just had a great time.
And that wraps up Brooke's fun night.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had some fun times, got some gifts, I
did.
Good fun.
So it was a good time.
Yay. Well, Brooke, that is wrapping up an episode for tonight. You can get to your ham sandwich I'll get
And
to my
your
ramen.
ramen.
Oh, it's going to be delicious. I cannot wait. But before we take off, we want you to do us one favor, and that's to tell your bestie about the show. You can tell your best friend. You can tell that handsome man with a dad bod that just gets you all hot and going. Yeah, tell dad bod about the podcast.
Tell Dad Bod about the pod.
Tell dad bod about the pod, totally. Or tell that teacher, instead of apologizing, tell that crazy bitch teacher, you ain't apologizing for shit. But
good.
In the meantime, listen to this podcast as you be angry and all your bitchiness. Just tell one person. Maybe make that your New Year's resolution. Just your New Year's resolution is to tell one person about the podcast this week. And then you could just check it off your list and be like,
done.
It's January 1st and I'm already done.
Woo!
So just one recommendation from you, and we would love you and appreciate you for the rest of 2024.
That's such a nice offer.
You're done. Your soul has been fulfilled.
Done. And you can brag to everybody who fails their New Year's resolutions, like most people do, and be like, I'm done with mine.
I'm done. I completed it. It's awesome.
Yep. Well, Mindy.
Darling.
You know, until next week, I think we should cozy up, brew up some frog tea.
Ooh, delicious. Get the corn
on top.
Yeah, that's how I like it.
And
sweet dreams, bitches.
Frog tea. Or
I mean, they live in the water.
Why is it milky and murky?